All right, welcome everyone to the December 20th meeting. I'd like to invite everyone to stand for the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty, all right. Should I mention the meeting we had prior to?
Yes, sir.
We had our meeting opened up at 11 o'clock today, and we had a closed meeting and we didn't reconvene. We had to discuss with our attorneys, and now we are back. All right, minutes of December 6th. We have a motion to approve the minutes. Got a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Financial report and payment of the bills. We have a motion to approve our financial report.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any discussion on this at all?
I have a quick,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry, on page 5,
I'm on it.
and for Mark.
M from Mark on page 5. Got it.
Okay, I said, so we're paying August, operating fee, chemicals, I guess, to run the plant. But then if you turn the page, it says maintenance fee. What's the difference between operating and maintenance? That's for 1 month, right?
Maintenance is for replacement of equipment and upgrades and things like that. Operating is just a labor, essentially. Some of the
So
equipment
for
that are
each
being
2,000
replaced costs thousands of dollars.
So $100,000 of maintenance, but what they're doing in that month for $100,000, you're aware of whatever, I mean.
Any
how does that break
expenditure,
down?
by our contract, any expenditure over $5,000, I have to authorize,
Okay,
and that, I can't think of any expenditure for the wastewater treatment plant that's under $5,000 actually. So I approve all those things to operate the equipment. And that includes pump stations and everything, not
Okay.
just, we have
So-
13 pump stations.
so then the operating fee is monthly, the chemicals are monthly. But then anytime they do this maintenance, you got a handle on that, you're approving it.
Yes,
Okay.
that could be different, because we have capital expenditures, that are higher in 1 month than the other.
Okay.
Like, recently, we had a couple submersibles go out and they probably over 50,000 just to replace them. Pretty
Okay,
expensive operation.
Yeah,
Well, good. Any other questions? I actually like the report. And to me, it's a little easier to read.
yeah, I do too.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, next up, we have a budget amendment 2023-07. Lou, you got this, or you want me to read it?
Steve's online.
Steve,
Can you
we got you.
hear me?
We have you.
Okay, these are 6 budget amendments for the prior fiscal year. They typically would have been done earlier, but during the transition from our older software to the current software, things have taken a little bit longer. So again, these are recognizing revenue sources and the related expenditures that were not part of the original budget. The first budget amendment number for last fiscal year is 07, is to recognize $103,857 of insurance reimbursement. That was to do the repairs during that the water break that we had down the HR hall that took quite a while and a lot of dollars in repairs to correct. That was recognizing insurance proceeds, $103,850, and their funding of the expenditures to make the repairs.
Perfect. Do we have approval for budget amendment 2023-07? We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on 2023-07? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Budget amendment.
Next budget amendment.
Go ahead, Steve.
2023-08 to recognize $7,000 in state grant to fund the planning and zoning engineering costs during the fiscal year.
We have a motion to accept budget amendment 2023-08.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Budget
Next budget amendment number.
2022-09. Go ahead.
Yes, to recognize, the receipt of $43,741 in community legacy grant. That funded the various Elkton downtown facade grant programs, through the community legacy program.
So we have a motion to approve 2023-09. We got a motion and a second discussion. This money comes in, it goes right back out. Is that correct, Steve?
That is correct.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 2023-10.
It's to recognize a state grant for $173,816 that we use to purchase license plate readers for use by the Elkton Police Department.
Do we have a motion to approve 2023-10?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on this at all? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Great job, Chief, for getting that grant. Budget Amendment 2023-11.
That is to recognize the increase in the budgeted real property tax revenue. We increased that by $271,767. That was to pay off the debt service for vehicles purchased in FY 2019. We were paying an interest amount greater on that loan than the amount of interest being earned in the account in which those funds were being drawn. So it made sense to wipe that debt out. So wipe that debt out a little bit earlier than us continuing to pay interest in an amount greater than the interest we were earning.
We have a motion to approve 2023-11.
So.
Got a motion and a second. Great job on that. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Budget Amendment 2023-12.
This is to recognize $1,487,290 in our ARPA funds that were used to fund specific projects in the municipal buildings, community promotions, police patrol, police support services, and volunteer fire company. This is not the standard allowance. These were projects that were budgeted and reported quarterly as to the direct expenditures of the ARPA grant. And this is not the standard allowance, which is yet to be determined until we do the final closeout for fiscal year 23. But these were specific projects that were initially coded as being funded by the ARPA grant.
We have a motion to approve Budget Amendment 2023-12.
So moved.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion on recognize the ARPA funding expenditures? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
All right, next up we have the winners of the Town of Elkton 2023 Holiday Decorating Contest. And it's a shame that I can't win, or I would have loved to have participated in this. But I would tell you, I'm really surprised that we don't have more participation in the 2023 decorating contest, because we give out such great prizes, and I think it brings pride and joy when we get to go by and take a look at these beautiful houses. So I'm going to start off with the fourth place winner. So the fourth place winner today, and they'll get a $40 gift cards, $20 from Pat's Pizza and $20 from Enzo. Our fourth place winner is Matthew Hillen of 113 Milestone Road. Our third place winner, which will get a $60 set of gift cards, $20 from Pat's Pizza, $20 from Central Tavern, and $20 from Sport. The third place winner is Nicole Raymond at 4 Bonnie Marie Court. Our second place winner, which gets $75 worth of gift cards, a $25 gift card to Pat's Pizza, a $25 gift card to Palette and the Page, a $25 gift card to Enzo's. The second place winner is Suzanne Basente at 104 Park Circle drive, she also was very creative in her, decorating. And the first place winner, who gets, close to $2 million, which I can't believe that, I'm glad I had everyone listening. First place winner gets $125 from gift cards, a $25 gift card for Pat's Pizza, a $25 for Central Tavern, a $25 for Enzo's, a $25 for Spork, and a $25 from Elk River. And our winner this year, first place, best overall, is at 407 Patriots Way. Crystal Johnson is our winner for best overall. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle, for all the effort. And thank you for the team for putting all that together. We had, I think we should open it up next year for everyone in the surrounding area too, that we service water and serve, maybe water and sewer services too.
Well, how about if I go over that with the guide, no?
Great idea. That's good.
Okay.
Okay, Lou, you're up next.
Yeah, more mundane matter in this particular case. The town executed an agreement in November of 22 with Cecil County to act as the collection of special taxes from the Southfield Special Taxing District. Since that time, it's been amended recently, and the county will charge the town $25,000 and for the collection beginning this July, and 2% increase each year. Good news is these annual fees will be paid by the special taxes that are collected by the county. And so the town will not have any specific obligation to pay that 25,000 plus 2% annual adjustments. I will recommend the board agree to the amended MOU with Cecil County.
We have a motion to approve the updated MOU with the county for the collection of special tax district funds.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
In a second, and I will tell you that when this first came across, I didn't like it, quite frankly. I think we all felt the same way. But finding out that it wasn't affecting our residents of the town, it'll be collected through the district itself. It took away the burn a little bit, per se. Any other questions or comments? Thanks, Lou, for forwarding this to council. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
For the minutes.
That's it, I don't think you have to sign up. All righty. All right, so we had, we met with our, council today. We met with, council last week, on the term sheet in regards to the preliminary non-binding term sheet for the Southfield Sports Complex. I'd like to we either move or we stop. So I guess the question is, I think everyone's reviewed it. We've had a visit, multiple visits with council. I'd like to either have someone make a move to move forward or a move not to move forward with the non-binding term sheet.
I'll have to make a motion that we move forward.
Second.
Vote for this, term sheet.
So we have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion?
No, I think we've been involved in a lot of extensive work, detail, listening, hearing, and understanding. I think we've done a good job with that overall, and I think we're all pretty much on the same accord.
I think so. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. All right, I have nothing else to report. Gene, do you have anything today? Actually, I do have something to report if I can jump in. I'm sorry. Not mad at me, are you? Okay, first of all, I wanted to thank everyone for the effort in the new Town of Elkton resident guide. I think that we hit home on everything that I was asking. The there was two comments that I had. One, I think we've already addressed it. We had some verbiage at the very beginning of the Public Works that I'd like to change, and that information's been to Michelle to review. And then the second, on page, which will be under finance, I'm not sure if we need to put all the future trash and recyclable collection fees in the future. I think that, I don't think we have an issue of putting what it currently is. But I would say that we're gonna have another one of these brochures out, probably late summer, 1st of September. Wouldn't we? I think for the plan, for the, fall sports and fall for the Parks and Rec. But I don't know if we need to project out 5 years what our future trash collection fees are gonna be. You think? What do you think?
I'm like you, I wouldn't put that there. There's too many.
I think it's
changes that could happen.
there could be some changes, so I'm okay with 2023, 2024, but we don't know what 25 and 20, we know what the bill's gonna be. But I don't think that we know exactly what direction will happen at that point. So if we could remove a couple of those years off of it.
I'll contact Janie to pull that out of there and just leave
Well,
23.
I'm planning on going over there and talk to Shane about tweaking a few things after the meeting. So what was it in the fall that you thought we missed? Or-
I
didn't think
didn't,
we'd be putting out a whole new guide.
I didn't see anything missing in the guide. I just assumed that we were gonna do it at the end of next year, just like we're doing it now.
Oh, okay, once a year.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you.
that was my thinking.
And whatever you wanted done on Public Works, that's.
I already talked to Janie about it.
It's already done.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You will.
The, other thing that I wanted to ask we've gone through the new trash collection. We've just recently, implemented that bill. Steve, are you still on here? Steve Repole?
He will be.
Okay.
There he is. Okay, I've asked you to unmute. He's unmuted.
Hey,
Yes,
Steve.
I'm here still.
Yeah, I have a question for you. If the board decided to push out the increase in the water and sewer rates for an additional 90 days, is that a problem at this point?
Off the top of my head, I don't think that would be. We've already put on notices on the already sent water bills that there will be a price increase effective with the I think the January or February bill, but you're looking to just postpone those same increases for another month or two, or I'm not sure what you're looking to do.
Well, I would like to push it back until the, currently, when will the folks be getting the new water bill? Let me ask that question. The increase in their water bill.
It will be the rate increases were voted to be effective November 1st, I think it is. And so since we bill in arrears, that bill will not be received by the users until the February 1st bill, because the due rates went into effect November 1st. That will be for November, December, and January. So that will be reflected on the February 1st bill. So I don't know how far out you're looking to push that.
If we could push it out, and I got to get support from the board for this, but if we made it effective instead of November 1st, we'll move it forward to February 1st, then that means that the increase wouldn't take effect until March, April, May.
The May 1st bill will be the first bill to reflect the new rates.
How does the board feel with that?
I like it.
Or would you, I mean,
It's further than I thought, but whatever works,
listen, it's painful for us. I can tell you we're paying more for water than what we're collecting from the residents.
You have to keep in mind that you'll have reduction of revenue, that will not, that may create a deficit because you won't have as much money to pay your bills. That'd be one of the issues there.
I think we're aware of that.
Sure.
Yeah,
I personally would like to see nothing happen until the new water bills, you know, the new ones that we're waiting for are implemented, and you sent out an email saying that was gonna be postponed. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, was that a question directed to me?
Yes, Steve.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you
Yeah,
clearly.
you sent out an email saying that the new water bills are gonna be postponed.
Oh, right, that's what we heard from our software provider, that there's gathering information from the old system into the new system is taking longer than we were originally estimated it would be. And that, so we were told this, I think last week before, would be probably about 3 months out.
Oh, my. 3 months. Yeah.
well,
Now, keep in mind, the water and the sewer systems have been operating at a deficit. These increases were to, address that deficit.
and we absolutely know that, and I'm trying to do what's best for our residents out there, and it is a challenge. I think we all feel the same way. We know that the dollars coming in are extremely important to get a balanced water and sewer number. But we also recognize that, inflation of everything else that's going on, inflation of, our gas prices, our items at the grocery store, our cable bills are going up. Everything's going up, and I know that the folks have all been hit right at the same time. I mean, we hit them with a real nice trash fee. I mean, it really hurts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I think we all feel that way. What do you guys think? You want to push it out till start in February, or you want to live with it? Push it out?
I'd like to push it out, especially because of the time of year.
Push it out till February 1st?
Yes.
I'd like to have a motion to, push it out till the increase to take effect February 1st, which wouldn't go into effect on the folks' bills until the May
1st.
May 1st bill. Do we have a motion?
So,
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
You have a second?
Any other discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for, letting us know that, Steve. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Was there anything else that I had? Nothing else. Gene?
You took care of 2 things already. Meetings in January that we were discussing, rather than have everybody come in a half an hour apart, could we discuss, the timing of it, like maybe do it in 2 meetings? Because I think there's some people, department heads, that we're gonna need more time with.
Okay,
Can we work that out?
we can.
Okay.
We can. I'll send you over another email, and I'll put together, a list of how we wanted to meet with the department heads. I sent an email out to the, administration. Our board's gonna meet with, our town administrator to go over, budgeting and our goals and our team goals, which is the second meeting in January. And then we wanted to follow up with having a meeting with the department heads the following week, which would have been, I think, the 20th. I think that would be also the 20th. I'm not sure of the date. I should have it here in front of me. But I don't quote me on the date, but we want to meet with our department heads, and what we'll do is do it after a town meeting. And I think that, we want to meet with the chief first. Is that what you requested, Jean? You'd like to meet with her first, because I think that there's a few things that, so we'll get that sent out to you so that everyone kind of knows the schedule of what we want to do. But we want to talk about budgeting for next year and so forth.
You're not expecting me to have my budget request?
No.
prepared at that- okay.
No. No, not at all.
Thank you. That's all.
All right. Charles,
Oh, no, Merry Christmas to everybody.
I was waiting for the Merry Christmas.
I keep forgetting we're
Earl?
not gonna come back.
I just had one comment of,
not everybody goes to work at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night like me, but I don't know how many people notice the bridge lights on at night. Has anybody noticed them down?
No.
My wife told me after 2 weeks that after I noticed it. But anyway, there's lights. I guess the state must have done it.
On North Street,
On both bridges at night. And it's
State
really,
highway.
it makes a big difference.
that was in response to a call we
So
got.
I want to thank whoever it was. Thank you for that. See, just let everybody know that you stay awake at night.
I still like to know.
But, my wife told me after 2 weeks, I knew something was different. I even waved to Hoppy at 5 o'clock in the morning. You can see. But, I would really like to somehow this year, at least put a plug in to beautify the bridge a little bit since we got some lightning. So, that would be my next step is to see, I know we talked about it.
I had requested the state highway do something and they don't have funding to beautify the bridge.
But they won't even let us paint it.
The whole thing that at night when I'm on pits, I'm just rolling.
I'd have to get a cost for that. It could be expensive because to paint concrete, then you have to prep it and
Yeah. Oh,
sandblast it, and there could be many thousands of dollars. We'd have to budget for that somehow.
Well,
We don't have
at this
money
point,
for
I
that.
don't think there's a designation. They are just asking, can we do anything?
yeah, just,
Because
I
you
don't,
might imagine it's a budget.
I don't have any permission from the state to do that.
well, it's just a Christmas celebration. And wish everybody Merry Christmas.
The state highway, resident district office doesn't control the bridge. That's on structures. It's it's out of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I could send a letter and ask them, here's where it gets complicated. If we want to paint it, we actually have to have an engineer prepare the specs and send it to them for approval. So it's not like, can you paint it? We actually have to send them specifications that they agree to, and then they oversee the cost of that and sign a contract with the town to do it. So it'll be a little more complicated than just doing it.
Engineer.
I've dealt with the state highway for many years. A very complicated organization to
But
deal
we
with.
haven't said what we want to do. You
Hey, look how long it took to get the bridge, Delaware Avenue Bridge,
Can be done.
10 years I've been working on
Find
that.
out if anything can be done.
Anything can be done if you have the money.
You told us we couldn't complete the bridge, Baker's Bridge, but we did.
Oh, yeah, if you give me 10 years, I can get it done.
You got tenure, you got tenure. with
Yeah,
that.
I only 10 years left. I'll
Rob,
start
you
the
have
process now.
I have nothing to report, but man, I would just like to say that in the 5, almost 6 years I've been sitting up here, this has definitely been the most interesting. My brain is full, we are stretched to the max, but we are ready to go forward with this project and do good for Elkton. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Very good. Hey, there was 2 more things that I did have before I open up the floor for the residents of our town. Next week on the 28th of December, we've got a Girl Scout troop coming into town hall at 10 a.m. I have scheduled it. Hopefully, some of the members of the board could come in also and give the Girl Scouts the tour of town hall. So Chief, it'd be great if we could maybe cut through the police side also. That'd be great.
I'm sorry, Rob, when are you doing this?
12/28, December 28th. I think that's a Thursday. Thursday,
time?
10 a.m. 10 a.m. And I wanted to also let you know that we got a request from Tara Wright. She is a 2nd grade teacher at Thompson Estates. Her class is learning about community leaders. Love for any of us to come over and have some hot chocolate and cookies with her class. We just need to reach out to Miss Tara. If anyone would like to participate and go have some hot chocolate and cookies with the class, so.
I think that would be good. We went to Elkton High School a few times there and
Yeah,
and it panned out well, so yeah. I think that would be.
oh, you pick your own date.
On young days.
Yeah, you pick your own date. There's, just let her know when you think you can make it.
Could we coordinate that with some dates, Michelle?
Very good. That would be good. Maybe we can send a couple of us together. That'd be great.
Might be a seat still left for her on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get mine.
Did you make it through? Now, so we have had some residents of the town ask us if they could opt out of the trash collection. And, it's not an easy decision, but in the best interest of the town, I believe that, it's something that we can't allow the residents of the town to opt out on. Now, one thing that we could consider, and I think I need to hear everyone's, I don't think we need to vote on this, but I think I need to hear everyone say either they want to opt out or don't opt out so that Lewis will have a direction. But I would also say, you know, there's, in some cases, I know that we have scholarship, some hardship cases at our recreation center for kids. I don't know if that would be something we want to go down the road or not, if there's anyone with a hardship that, they can't make that trash collection fee. Is it something that we would even want to consider them coming in and filling out the financial paperwork and the documents and bringing in their, tax information, if that would be something that we would want to go down that road or not? I don't know, but I'd like for you all to think about that a little bit more about that. But as of right now, Gene, do you want to opt in or opt out? No opt out?
No opt out. It's too, it's more involved than just that, so no.
Charles?
I'm like Gene, we discussed that earlier, so I'm in the same opinion as Shane.
Earl?
I would have to say no based on the other obligations that we have, like taxes, the trash, the water, everything. Would be a dominant effect. If you opt one, and everybody else coming out.
Rob? You know, the one scenario, you know, our job up here is to do our best to try to make Elkton clean, safe. That's our priority one when you look at our charter, and the first thing that came across my mind is, in the heat of the summer, my neighbor opts out and, they go to take their trash out once a month to the county dump, and they eat crabs every week. I could see where that could cause a problem in our community. I think we'd just be opening up, that's just one scenario of many.
Oh, many. Rob, I'm getting it so much thought, but I was thinking, you know, I live on a dead end and there's 4 of us neighbors. 2 across the street are single people. They have very little trash. So I was thinking that I could opt out and they could opt out. And we could put all our trash in Rob Massiano's bin.
Yeah.
We should do anyway.
And just give him a little bit of money.
I could see that happening.
Don't do
And
that.
I truly think it would happen. Huh?
I got fudge.
It's because I do like you.
Very good. Okay, this is the time of the meeting we open up the floor for anyone from the town that has anything to say for the good of the town. Mr. Rose, you got a comment?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay the sewer bill, water bill, trash collected. I'm not gonna pay it.
And once again, you'll have to take the consequences when it happens. That's all I know.
I'm gonna sell my house, so I don't care. I don't care, trash, it's not gonna be picked up in my house, no more.
Thank
So
you.
I'm not gonna pay them.
Understand.
I'm gonna deduct from the bill, and I pay for the water and sewer bill. I'm not gonna pay for
You're not gonna, can I ask a question? You don't wanna pay the trash or you don't wanna pay the increase?
trash.
Total.
Trash total.
All total. It's
I'm
not-
gonna opt out of the town altogether.
Should he be aware, fully aware at this point, what the repercussions are gonna be?
Well, I couldn't tell you if I know what the repercussions are
For
gonna be.
the finance of bills provides a utility bill. Includes water, sewer, bay fee, and trash. Failure to pay the bill in full will result ultimately in the turning off of water and sewer, or actually
So
water.
that would be a challenge for you. So, Mr. Rhodes, so the way that our system works, the trash collection is part of the utility bill.
Right.
And it's on your water and sewer bill. So failure to pay that utility bill, you'll get a notice on your door, which will be a shutoff of your water services if you don't pay. I'm just making you aware that's the way this procedure is.
Mr. Rhodes, I just wanted to be sure that you were aware of the repercussions, fully aware.
Well,
Just don't want you to be surprised, sir.
I'm gonna pay the water and sewer bill, but they're still gonna shut me off. I can't understand that.
I wish I could give you an answer to say, you know, there's no option to opt out of trash collection. And what's the consequences is that it's part of your utility bill. And, you know, I'm your neighbor. I live right behind you.
I know you do.
And, it's gonna be a challenge on all of us. And, I know what'll happen. What's gonna happen is you'll get posted on your door that you need to pay your utility bill, or they're gonna shut your water and sewer off, or your water off.
I'm gonna pay the water and sewer bill, but I'm not gonna pay the tax bill.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's some language that we'll probably have to straighten away. I'm gonna put it over to my attorney instead of me getting myself in a mess here. But so, no, listen, we do have to have a plan in place because that's gonna probably happen. And I think that is the hammer of the town.
Can I chime in?
Beth is online.
Yes, Beth.
I just wanted to let everybody know that when you make a payment to the utility bill, all 4 services are proportionately credited. So ultimately, your service wouldn't be paid, no particular service would be paid in full until the entire bill was paid in full. If you pay $100, it's proportionate to the amount of the bill, how much is applied to each service. It doesn't go all to water, then all to sewer. It goes to each service proportionately to your payment. So you would always end up with a portion unpaid unless the bill was paid in full.
Understand. Thanks, Beth.
What she's saying, and I don't step on her. A portion we pay Bayfield water, sewer, and trash. Proportionally, not separately. So that way it's a one solid bill you'll get. So failure to pay the entire bill is not paying the bill in full.
Understand.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next subject. Anyone else have anything to say? Seeing no one in the room have anything to say, anyone on the Zoom meeting today has anything to say?
Let me, send out a sympathy to, John, his mother, I understand, passed away. Here recently, I saw Mr. Everhart at a basketball game the other night. He told me about that. John was a student of mine when I first started teaching. He's a football player at Perryville High School. Still remember when, we had a new football coach from the University of Delaware. All the Perryville fathers, 4 or 5 we thought the new football was upset with the coach coming because they didn't understand the wing T, but needless to say, your parents were great people to have doing time. So I'm so sorry. Thank you, Gerald.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
Very good. Was there?
Mayor, can I just say, unfortunately, Cindy is not here, but I wanted to thank them for including the Elkton Police Department in their Santa rides throughout town. And so because of some of the rain that we've had, I don't know if you guys noticed, we had a little bit of flooding in town. But because of the rain, they had to cancel one, and then they were coming up on time, and they weren't able to reschedule. So DPW stepped in and had some employees pull the sleigh last night, and then Elkton Police escorted them through, and we just had such a great response for that, for helping sing the way out. But I do appreciate that they do that in town and include us.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was.
You see that truck?
I watched it.
Oh,
I watched it. I love it.
Very good.
great seeing it, too.
Did anyone on the Zoom have a comment? I think there was.
I've been asking
Okay.
for unmuting and no.
Oh.
Okay, we also, that's the end of this meeting, but we are gonna have to adjourn back into another closed meeting to, discuss a matter that concerns a proposal for a business. and also to consult with counsel, on a business matter. So I'd like to have a motion for another closed meeting.
So,
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So we have a motion to do a second closed meeting. We are going to close the meeting and we will not re-adjourn. So I'd like to ask everyone to exit the building, please, except the principals involved in the next meeting. Thank you.